We start our day 3 ride from Little Current, Manitoulin Island to Thessalon. First sight is the Little Current swing bridge. It's a one-lane bridge that swings out of the way when the boats go through and then swings back to let cars and bikes over it. Here's a shot of the bridge from above, showing it when it's open, letting the boats through. So we start our day's trip in Little Current on Manitoulin Island, across the swing bridge, still on Highway 6. Very scenic route, lots of waterways along the road, rock formations where the highway had been cut through the big rock shield of the Northern Ontario. Then on to Espanola, where we intersected with Highway 17, which we took a left turn and headed for Spanish Ontario. Once through Spanish Ontario, we headed for Blind River, which was our food stop for the afternoon. So, stopped at A&W on the way through there, and we proceeded on from Blind River on our way to Thessalon. Still staying on the Highway 17, very scenic. Lots of high hills and valleys with trees and rock formations and water, lakes. Very, very scenic route. Once in Thessalon, after we got our room at the motel, we had to go for food. We had to go to the grocery store in Thessalon and buy stuff and make our own food. There was no restaurants open up that way. This section of Highway 6 was very, very rough, very hard to keep the camera stabilized. There were some beautiful waterways along through here, lakes and islands, visible right from the road. It was quite a sight to see. Then we get to Espanola, Ontario. It's a logging town. There's lumber mills. And once we get into town here, you'll see in the foreground, you'll see a factory, which is a lumber mill. There's a big dam beside it, which we ride past. Town itself, the roads were a little rough, but once we got through, the Highway 17 really improved. So there you can see the lumber mill in the foreground. So interesting place to go by.
dam over that way. See if we can catch it. Big dam. So that's probably a lumber mill back there. Can't see it for the railing probably.
So this is the town of Spanish. Ride leader decided that we needed a little ice cream, so that's why we were stopping. Nice little place here, nice people. It was a nice little stop, got some ice cream. There was a little incident on the way when we were leaving though, I wasn't too happy about. So after a short ice cream break, we were ready to head on our way to Blind River. That was going to be our afternoon food stop at Blind River, so we were looking forward to getting through that, and then this happened. I crashed my oil pan on the curb. It was quite a drop, and the Harleys made it over, but the low-slung Goldwing didn't. But there was absolutely no damage. There was hardly even a mark on the engine case on the bottom. I thought our ride was over. I thought I was going home with a trailer. So our afternoon food stop was at Blind River. Stopped at the A&W, ordered up some burgers. The restaurant was open to go in and make your order. You didn't have to go through the drive-through, but we had to eat outside, which was very nice. We had a good time while we were there. Then it was time to head off, finish our tour on our way to Thusselon. So then we finally arrive at the Carolyn Beach Motel near Thusselon. That was our motel for the night. Highway 17 continues on down to Thusselon, the town, which we did later on that evening. We had to go get some food. There was no restaurants to get anything, so we had to make our own. This was a nice motel. The only thing it didn't have was air conditioning, but the night was cool. We had the windows open. It was very comfortable, very clean, well looked after. So after we checked in, we went on down to Thusselon, down to the town. On the way, we found a very good photo op place right along the little lake. So we stopped and had photographs taken there. The neighbor lady next door came out and took photos for us. And it was a good stop. We had a lot of fun while we were there. It was nice to get off the bikes and just enjoy the scenes and the view. So after a brief break there, we decided it was time to head back to the motel. Made our dinner and played around outside. There was a bunch of other bikers around. We got the drone out, and we realized that we'd left the cable connection to the phone for the remote in the hotel room in low current. So we had to fly the drone blind. We'll apologize for the footage. It was kind of crappy because I couldn't see what I was actually videotaping. There's 3 other bikers from the Ottawa area that were rooming next to us, and they had some good stories and good direction on other trips that we could go on later on, different roads to take, and had a good conversation out there. It was a nice night, a couple of brews, talking about bikes. It was a good night. So that's the end of day 3. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. This is Jarvis Biker saying good night.